Just a few words. That's really all it takes now to create a video completely from scratch. The arrival of text-to-video AI has been, well, explosive. And it promises to turn any one of us, you or me, into a filmmaker. And the results? They look absolutely incredible. But let me tell you, underneath that glossy surface, there's a much more complicated reality taking shape.
Okay, let's really get into this, because this technology is so much more than just a cool new toy. What we're looking at is a force with massive, real-world financial implications. It's already shaking up entire industries and forcing people who've been at this for decades to rethink, well, pretty much everything.
And if you need a perfect example of that, look no further than this quote from filmmaker Tyler Perry. He saw what this tech could do, and he slammed the brakes on an $800 million studio expansion. Think about that. That's not hype. That is a gigantic business decision, and it shows you just how disruptive this technology really is. The stakes here are incredibly high. And the speed of all this, it's just staggering. Let me walk you through this timeline. In February 2024, OpenAI completely blows everyone away with the first previews of Sora. By December of that same year, it's already in the hands of users. Fast forward less than a year, Sora 2 comes out with a mobile app. And then, get this, just 1 week later, tools to remove the safety watermarks are everywhere. The pace is absolutely relentless.
So, the visuals are amazing. We get it. They've captured the world's attention, and for good reason. But I think it's time we move past that initial wow factor and start asking some much more critical questions about what this technology is actually capable of. So here it is. This is the big one, the central question we're digging into. Do these AI models have a genuine intelligence? Do they really grasp how things are supposed to work? Or are they just the world's most sophisticated illusionists, just incredibly good at faking it? To answer that, we need a better way to measure them than just saying, hey, that looks cool. And that new metric is something called world knowledge. It's basically the AI's ability to make videos that follow the rules of our world. You know, basic physics, cause and effect, things that are just common sense to us.
So, to really put this to the test, researchers have built this systematic framework, T2V Worldbench. And as you can see, it's designed to grill these AI models on their world knowledge across 6 key areas. Things like physics, nature, activity, culture, object properties, and of course, the really big one, causality.
So how does this whole thing work? Well, the researchers knew they had to go beyond simple prompts. They created these really complex challenges that force the AI to show whether it understands not just what things are, but how they actually interact with each other. You know, how A leads to B. Okay, take a look at this. It's a perfect example. The prompt is simple. A red rubber ball is dropped onto a hard floor. Now the model on the left, it totally gets it. The ball bounces, just like it should. But the model on the right gets it completely wrong. It just shows a ball rolling. I mean, that's a fundamental failure to grasp a basic law of physics. Or how about this test of causality? The prompt implies something should happen. A man stepped on a banana peel while walking. We all know the classic cartoon outcome, right? The model on the left understands this. The guy slips and falls, but the model on the right just completely misses the point. It shows the man walking right past the peel. So it understood the objects, but it had no idea about the causal relationship between them.
Now, these individual examples are really telling. But what happens when you run thousands of these kinds of tests across all the top models? Well, the data paints a very clear and honestly a pretty surprising picture.
And this is where the hype really comes crashing down to reality. Look at these scores. Right off the bat, you can see no single model is just acing the test. But the biggest surprise here is Sora, the model that kicked off this whole frenzy. It scores a 0.65. That lands it squarely in the middle of the pack. In this hardcore test of world knowledge, it's actually being outperformed by competitors.
This radar plot gives us an even better look. You can see that no single AI is a master of all traits. Some are better at physics, others are better at depicting activities. But look at that axis for causality. It is the weak spot for nearly every single one of these models. It proves that reasoning about cause and effect is still a massive, massive challenge for this technology.
So the main takeaway from all this research is just unmistakable. There is a huge gap between an AI's ability to create a beautiful, realistic-looking video and its ability to actually understand the reality it's supposed to be showing. They are fantastic mimics, but they are not yet great thinkers. And it's exactly this gap, this lack of true understanding, that's fueling all the real-world controversy.
Because when you release a tool this powerful that doesn't really grasp context or ownership or ethics, well, the fallout is immediate and it is intense. And this fallout is hitting on so many different fronts. You've got this opt-out copyright issue, where models are trained on protected work by default, and creators have to fight just to get their stuff removed. You have the really hurtful deep fakes of celebrities who've passed away, prompting outrage from their families. The Sora 2 app has already been nicknamed Slop Talk because people are worried it's just going to flood social media with junk. And those safety watermarks, they were basically made useless by removal tools almost overnight. These aren't just technical glitches. These are deep societal challenges.
So, where does all this leave us? Well, we are in a race, but it's no longer just a race for more pixels or longer videos. The real competition now is for something much, much deeper.
This quote from the research paper itself just sums it up perfectly. The models might understand the words in a prompt, but when it's time to actually create the video, they often spit out something that just doesn't follow logic or the laws of reality. There's a critical breakdown happening between knowing what to do and actually doing it. The future of this technology, the thing that's going to separate the fun toys from the truly world-changing tools, isn't about better looks. It's about building models that can actually reason, that can predict, and that can understand the world in the same fundamental way that we do.
And all of this leaves us with a final, massive question. As these AIs get better and better at building entire worlds from scratch, who gets to decide the rules? And I'm not just talking about the rules of physics inside the video. I'm talking about the rules of copyright, of ethics, and of control right here in our own world. That is the conversation we all need to be having right now.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It really helps the channel grow. See you in the next video.